Hello guys, we are back again with what if Deku was the Flash slash Godspeed? Basically part 7, final battle final battle part 2. So, last time we left off, a lot of the heroes got damaged, almost to their death, and Izuku grabbed All Might's piece of hair for All Might's last words, what Deku was thinking. Deku thinks All Might is dead. By taking the hair, it in a minute or second, All for One activated. And it went on a rampage. Izuku fled so damn fast, was beating the evil metal creature to a bloody pulp. He wanted to kill it. He wanted to destroy it over and over and over. Deku was blind by rage. He was fighting this monster. Because at the end, All Might was more of a father than his own father was. Even when Izuku never knew his father. But out of nowhere... Well. This is clever. Someone clapping in the background, floating. With some weird tech. Izuku, it's been a while, my son. Do you love my creation? The doctor had fun with it. Well, not all for One's doctor, because that man was a madman. My doctor, I asked him to create this for me. But I'm glad it is working. Even when I found out he was from the future, the thing I was working on would become that. Of course, I helped him out. And Izuku was like, "What? Father? What are you? I thought you were what?" What, you thought I was in America this whole time? How pathetic. How pathetic indeed. I'm a fucking villain, Midoriya. Izuku, I left to enjoy my real dream, creating chaos and destruction. I've been planning for this for so long, to destroy the #1 hero and the #1 villain. Or I can rank on top. But hey, my own son took care of that problem. When I saw you on the news, I was so proud of you, my son. You took down my greatest enemies. Well, my machine took down All Might, and you took down All for One. And of course, older Izuku was like, "Father, so you are my son from the future. My machine told me all about you." Yeah, but you don't know what that machine does. It kills everything. It even will kill you when it feels like you're nothing to it. It's just a mindless freaking metal android. That's all it is. It will kill you in the future, or when it feels like you are nothing to it. And of course, Izuku is like, I don't give a fuck. And of course, older Izuku is fighting his father. Is fighting his father from this time, and Izuku is fighting the creature, the android well, not really android if it's just a robot with just pure dark speed energy. Past Izuku was fighting the creature over and over and over and over and over. And then, when he hears his mom screams, Izuku throws throws the red creature away. It was like, Mother! He saw his future self was like, hey, are you, what? It's Hashi, what are you? Oh, shut it, bitch. I didn't care for you. I stopped caring about you when you had that disgrace of our son. And what he does is he stabs Inko through the chest. Both Izukus watch this and pissed off, in shock. All the students of Class 1A, they see this. Bakugo is like, Bakugo, Todoroki, everyone sees this. Both Izukus screaming in pain. Their eyes turn up to a glowing bluish green color. Their hair turns the same color. And then they say one word, Fusion! They appear into one form. They fuse into one, becoming dark, becoming Flash, Dark Flash, or something like that. And of course they say, we're gonna defeat you! Izuku jumps in the air and grabs their father by the throat in their fusion form, about to crush his windpipe. But without them knowing, he throws his father across. He throws his father away and says, Mother, are you okay? She says, my boys, I'm glad you're alright. I knew y'all could become heroes. And her eyes fade to a blink in this void. Izuku screams and cries, and his eyes become white. His eyes become white, and his hair becomes completely black. All Izuku's emotions are gone, and he vanishes in front of his father. Izuku, what are you? Don't Izuku us. Father, you have crossed the line. And stabs, basically vibrating his hand through his father's heart. All the heroes who can barely stand see this. Class 1A sees this. The news sees this. Izuku Midoriya fuse into two Midoriyas fuse into one, and then killing their evil father. Now, you are inevitable. Takes his hand out, and Izuku's father's like, and dies. And then the creature, Flash Tar, crows, rushes at Izuku, and then basically imagine a Super Saiyan fight going all at it in the sky, on the ground. Izuku was punching, destroying. Then Izuku flies into the air and says, it is time to win this. And the metal flat and the metalish flash creature says, "No, it is my turn to win, y'all." They both put their hands together, basically creating like a Kami Kamiya. Izuku's is basically like Kami Kamiya, but full of lightning. The other and Flash Tar does the same thing, and they go, and they both basically say, "Speed Force Cannon!" And the greenish blue from Izuku's hand, and the whitest reddish coming from the robotic doppelganger, I guess you could say. The androidish robot. Lightning comes from him. Everyone is watching this in amazement. Everyone's like, "What's going on?" They're like, "Ah!" Izuku's like, "Oh, shit, I can't keep this up. Somehow it's stronger. I can't." And then behind him, he sees all the speedsters from the past. He sees all his mentors. "Let's give him a boost." And they all put their lightning into one and putting it into him. And he goes, "Gah!" And of course the android gets blown away thousands of feet. The android's like, "No, I am inevitable. I am a god. I cannot be defeated this easily." Deku is like, "No, you can." Destroys him, but then a blast. Well, right when he was about to destroy him, the lightning bolt from the robot's chest opens up and uses a beam cannon. Deku gets blasted back. Deku's like, "Shit, I should have seen that coming." "You should have seen that coming. I did do it in the past, remember? Or the future, I guess you could say. But I am not going to be defeated. You are going to die, Izuku." In the evilish flat, the robotic speedster powers up with white lightning, with whitish black lightning surrounding his body. He's like, "I am a god. I am a god, I'm a god, I'm a god. I feel the power. Oh, the darkness of everyone's hearts. I can feel it wriggling inside of me. All this energy." And Deku's like, "Is that all we had?" And then right when Izuku said that, the form deforms. They both pop out of each other. It's just, "Ow! Hey, older me! That fucking hurts." "Yeah, I know. We need to change this. We need to change this time. We need to change the future by destroying him together." Well, future Izuku says, "I'll be back." Basically, speeds towards him. Speeds towards the metal speedster. Basically, no, I keep on trying to come up with a better name. And of course, future Deku is trying to fight him, but then he gets stabbed through the chest by a vibrating hand. "Did you think that was gonna work, child? Me and you have been fighting for centuries after all. Me and you have been fighting for so long. You can't defeat me. My Izuku, do it now! Izuku flashes and goes and basically does like basically imagine the Rasengan and the Kamehameha. Imagine that into one. It says Hyper Lightning Bolt! And Deku was in the sky, and he's like, no! Future Deku and the evil and the robotic android both get blasted into nothing. And Izuku's like, I did it. Deku, like, I did it. You, what the? Get smacked into a wall. What? The android is basically his half of his face is destroyed. His body looks like it's destroyed. Like it's like his body's really damaged. Did you thought you could defeat me that easily? Stomping on Izuku over and over, kicking him. But Bakugo was like, damn it, he's more a hero than me. Because Bakugo just got basically Bakugo and Todoroki used their power together. In this timeline, Todoroki realized by just using his ice, the only person who can defeat this guy was Deku. Bakugo and Todoroki was furious, hated it. They were being prepared, basically they were weaker than Izuku. And of course, the robotic thing just grabs him by the neck. Y'all really think y'all can defeat me? All of y'all are weak. Me, I'm a god. Izuku is the only person who is strong enough to kill me. But right now, he is so weak he can't even stand. So, you think you can hurt me? Izuku is the only one with the power of the gods. And of course, the newscopter is picking this up. And this is on live TV. And they're like, wait, Izuku Midori has the power of a god? Has the power of the Speed Force, what is also the power of a god. Y'all think y'all can defeat me? All Might couldn't defeat me. He died. By just one stab, and he was dead. You think you little pro, y'all kids can defeat me? Basically flips them onto the ground, basically crushing them. Deku's like, don't hurt my friends! Punches the fucking android in the face. I might hate Bakugo because he slept with my girlfriend, and Uraraka might cheat on me, but that doesn't mean they deserve death, even if they are bad people. Even if I was quirkless, I was given this power because I was the only one who had the power to defeat you. I was given this power because I was useless, because I was chosen, because I was born as a god. No, Izuku doesn't say god. Because I was chosen by the Speed Force to defeat all evil like you. That's why I was chosen, and that's why I will defeat you. And it's glowing aura around Izuku started to glow. What's going on? Izuku, all the positive energy all the positive Deku was giving people hope, people life. the number one hero was gone, says, I will be the number one hero. Even if my power is not a quirk, even if it was handed to me by the gods, by the god of the Speed Force, I will destroy you and end you. Deku powered up 100%. No, over 3,000%. Izuku went hyper. Izuku went god tier level. And basically put his hands into like a motion, putting his hands together to Kamehameha, but just putting his hands together to create like a type of key lightning energy, and blast it out of one of his hands. It says, "You are dead," and blast him, and blast the darkness. No. No, I can't die. I am immortal. No, you're just a machine. And the metal speedster, who was created by Izuku's evilish father, died because Izuku from the future did not know his father was a villain. He thought the scientist who had killed created it. He didn't know he had help from his own father. And without Izuku knowing, future Izuku got up and fused his consciousness in his body with Izuku, where they became one. So Izuku is more smarter. Basically, he's smarter, stronger, and faster than normal. Izuku is stronger and the strongest in the universe. And Izuku will destroy any villain in his path. And then Izuku passes out. 9 months later, Izuku was in the hospital. The people who died that day had their funeral. All Might was surprisingly not dead. Well, Inko, for some reason, future Deku used half of his using the rest of his energy to bring back Inko from the dead, and the other rest he gave to Izuku to make him stronger, faster, and smarter. Izuku woke up and was like, Mom! He hugged Inko. It's like, oh my god, I thought you died. No, your future self brought me back to life. So he kidnapped me just to save me. So I guess you are the greatest, Izuku. All Might's like, yeah, you are, young Midoriya. All Might, you're not in your... Yeah, everyone knows about my small Might form now. I can't be a hero no more. At least I passed it on to a great successor. And, of course, the doctors found out, Midoriya, we found out something. What do you mean? Because everyone knows your power is not a quirk. Yeah, what about it? So, yeah. And of course, when Izuku went out, everyone fell to their knees. Like, there was like, for some reason, Izuku, the president, was there. Was like, young Izuku, what are you, the president? What are you doing here? I found out you are you don't have a quirk, but you're so powerful. The gods chose you as their chosen child. So basically, you're the strongest in the universe, and for some reason, Izuku went on the intercom and said, "Any villains who dare to commit any crimes, I don't care. I will kill you or bring you down. And anyone who tries to become like All for One, or that evil creature what I defeated 9 months ago, I will destroy everything what's in my path, even if I do have the power of the Speed God himself. I don't hold my power back. That is all I got to say." And of course, someone came to see him. "It's been a while, Izuku." And Izuku was like, "What?" "I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go see." "Okay, guys, I'm back." And he sees Melissa's show. He's like, "Melissa?" Melissa grabbed onto him and kissed him in front of everyone on live TV. And she said, I love you, Izuku." And Izuku's like, "I do too." And so, yes, that is where it ends. Izuku gets a happy ending. Everything he did became alright. And he made up with everyone. Uraraka apologized. Everything she did, Deku forgave her. And he became the strongest in the universe. Years have passed and Izuku became the #1 hero. And of course, everyone found out he was immortal. Well, he was immortal and he can't die. That was something. And of course, after his big battle, he actually died on that big battlefield. But he was also alive. Let's go back when Izuku woke up. Izuku found out he was immortal. He's like, "What? I'm immortal? How is that possible? It seems like the gods, by choosing you, by the last battle, it seemed like you died, but the gods brought you back, but also made you immortal. Where you get cut, you heal so fast. Faster than any place you get cut, it gets healed in a millisecond. Faster than anyone can see." And blah blah blah. And of course, we go to... So, Izuku has a happy ending. Deku is the hero of peace and hope and justice. Everyone lives their life. Villains don't come. And Izuku is married. And of course, Melissa Midoriya has a baby. Izuku has now a child. A baby girl. No. He has 2 children. One is 4 years old, and the other is 2 years old. The firstborn child is a girl who he calls Izumi. And the boy who he calls Barry, after his mentor. Barry, no, not Barry. Wait a minute, what's a good name? Oh, I got it. Izuke. Yeah, he calls him Izuke. Izuke Midoriya and Izumi Midoriya. So guys, that's where I'm gonna end it off. And this is the final episode of What If Deku was The Flash / Godspeed. So see y'all guys later.